Hello and welcome to Watchers Wellness episode 3. My Tuesday started with a number of chaotic events quite early in the morning. I have my morning routine and all of a sudden it's like other things took over. So I found myself looking ahead of my day in my mind and I just didn't feel good about the day. And slowly I began to give in to the emotions I was feeling, and I really could care less about routines. I was yet to even read my Bible, and Coach Josmal's exercise was definitely the last thing on my mind. As I sat down on my dining chair, I sensed in my spirit that I should get up and continue my day as usual. I can't explain it. It was just a strong sense of, like you need to win in this one. Get up and continue your routine as you normally would. And that definitely was the last thing I wanted to do. So all I just wanted to do was have a pity party, cry, complain. That was the way I felt. And I definitely didn't feel like going to work or doing anything at all. But guess what? I got up, I went upstairs, I changed my exercise gear for my exercise routine, and there was just something inside of me that decided that I needed to be in control of my emotions and my situation no matter what. And I counted that as victory number 1. I went ahead and I did my exercise and I felt good. The next, I was expecting some funds. So I reached out to the person who was meant to send the money, and she said she had sent her son to make the payment. When I reached out to her son, he said he'll get it to me later that evening. That didn't make me feel good. I was like, what are you doing from morning till evening? So I got back to him and said, something? Let's have this discussion. And long story short, within 15 minutes, I got the funds. And that for me was victory number 2. So you see, these little wins, as small as they were, they gave me a sense of control and reduced my vulnerability. And why have I shared these 2 events with you? You see, a few hours later, Brendan Bouchard came online to talk to his community at a time I would normally not be online. In fact, most times I'm not available for that online talk. But this time, somehow, I opened my Instagram and I saw he was live. I said, okay, let me listen to him. And that's when I became amazed, because the topic was what to do when you feel in a funk. So in our language, if you don't want to use the word funk, what do you do when you're feeling lowly, when you're not just yourself? Sometimes you might find yourself feeling low. Sometimes you may not even be able to identify what it is. You just feel heavy somewhat. And he said you need to keep searching yourself. There's something. Don't just accept it that way. Sometimes it's an event. Sometimes it's just something that happened. And I remember that on Sunday, I began to feel something. I don't know what it was, but I was not feeling quite myself actually on Sunday. So, but yeah, so this conversation, interestingly, was what do you do when you feel that way? And so I decided that what he shared with us was going to be the template I'll use to share with us at Watchers Wellness. So the first thing he said that you must remember is that no matter how you feel, you are still in control. You are still in control. And what I understand is that it is still your choice to become emotional, to become upset. It is your choice to be angry. It is your choice to take the emotion that you want out of that if you are living consciously. So, he shared 5 things. So, the first thing you must do, or you should do, when you feel this way is move your body. I thought, yes, that was what I did. I took exercise. Some of us, we go on a walk. But he says, just move your body. It might mean move from one location to another. Whatever you do, move, move, move. Don't stay in the same place. Move your body, move to another room, move to another place, but move your body. Change your location. Change what you are saying. I could really relate to that because I had experienced that this morning. Then the second thing is set an intention. So, what does that mean? You ask yourself, what is my intention the next hour? What is something that I will do that will make me feel I'm in charge again? And guess what? After my exercise, I was still in my track, still in my shoes. I sat down, I took my diary, or my journal, and I looked at what had I planned to do today. Okay, I have like a bigger place where I've thrown things in as if I can do, I can do. And I just picked a few things out, like I will not allow today be wasted. Today must count. So I picked a few things out of that bigger list, put it in my journal, like I am going to do these things today. So you see, I took charge of my day. So you don't allow the events of the day dictate how your day would go. Then the third thing is action. And under action, he said, what 5 things can I do by the end of this day to make me feel I'm back in charge? I did not know about these at the time I made my decisions. Now, I can't say that I wrote down 5 actions, but I definitely had 5 things I wanted to do. So I wrote it in my journal that I was going to go to the library. That was one thing I was going to do. And these and this and these were the things I was going to do for my day. Knowing that by the end of the day, I would have a sense of accomplishment. That, okay, if I didn't win temporarily in this area, I won in this area. And when you have small wins, it makes you feel so good about yourself, and you know that you're going to have the bigger wins as time goes on. Then the 4th thing he shared was put some positive audio in your ears. Interrupt your thoughts. And again, this is just amazing. I honestly wished I could just stop him and say, Brendan Bashard, guess what? All the things you're saying, I did it this morning. So he spoke about listening to podcasts, audiobook, music, whatever would motivate you. Remember, I hadn't done my Bible reading. So in the morning, after my exercise, after planning what I wanted to do, I began to listen to my Bible on audio because I didn't even have the presence of mind to want to read. But I listened on audio. In fact, I listened to it twice. Amen. So whenever you find yourself in a situation, remember first that you are in control of the situation. It is not in control of you, or you can control your emotions. Move your body. Set an intention. Take action. Put on some positive audio in your ears. And the 5th thing was, he said, share that vulnerability with somebody. And again, I called my husband. Like I said, I'm not feeling too good about this. And I wasn't really expecting him to give me a solution. But they say problem shared is problem halved. So I shared that with him and I felt good with myself. And he even gave me some positive words as well. So your soul is a seat of your emotions. It is the will of God that we prosper even as our soul prospers. The Bible says in 3 John 1 verse 2, Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prospers. So all these things are designed to help our soul to prosper. It's the seat of our emotions, our feelings, our thoughts, our will, our personality. And you have to protect it. You have to guard it. You have to be conscious and intentional about it. Because if your soul does not prosper, how can you be in health? So if you are on a weight loss journey or on a health plan or on a medical treatment, whatever it may be, there will be times when you want to just give up. There will be times when you feel crappy. There will be times when you'll wonder if it is even worth it at all. Once you catch yourself thinking negatively, take charge and know that you are in control. And do those 5 things. Move your body. Set an intention. Take some action, listen to something inspiring, and share your feelings with someone who you know would empathize with you. The devil is a stealer of joy, and do not allow yourself to give in to those emotions that will weigh you down. I hope this has encouraged your soul, and may the rest of your week be filled with pleasant surprises. Amen.